Okay, hello everybody, it's me, Tonebinder. This stream started a couple seconds early, but it's okay. In this particular video, wait, am I actually live here? It's me, Tonebinder. I am, okay, there we go. That was a little confusing because I just heard my voice back at me, but I am indeed live. Hello everybody. In this video, I'm going to be checking out a bunch of different maps in Ancient Warfare 3, going through them with the general theme of armored warfare. But before I get into that, I'm going to post the link out in the usual places, and then we can get started here. In particular, we're going to be doing it in the JNI server. It should automatically go up in Mammoth server, and I'm a little bit scared of interrupting him. So why don't we just post it in the JNI server? And I'm also going to send it to Ravmar as well, who up to this point has not been around for too many streams because I haven't been getting in touch with him due to being unable to be in contact with him, except for on Steam. By the way, has the stream started? He asked, and I said, I'll say yes and send him the link. Okay, and hopefully this should all be up and running on the technical side of things. So I'm gonna hit play. And hello, Ravmar, welcome to the stream. I think I'm gonna get going here, but as you can see, we are in the beach house world today. There's not too much more around here. However, there's been a couple of delagifying operations that we've gone through to make sure that the beach house has a smooth performance. And now I have my cool little overlay set up so I can read the YouTube chat at the same time. I think the stream is visible to anybody who wants to join in, and yeah, okay, it is. Alright then, just nobody has joined in yet. That's totally fine though, we don't need to necessarily have an audience for the entire duration of the stream. But anyways, there does seem to have been minimal changes to the beach house since we were last here, except to reduce lag. Wait a minute, who is that guy? Uh-oh. That guy looks like he has a gun. I don't think I want to take him on just yet. He seems intimidating. I'm gonna go away from him. He is getting the lay of the land here. Let's be careful. Let's use stealth here and observe what's going on. Okay, he is really taking in the scene. Oh my, I'm gonna get away. I don't want him to see me. Oh, no idea. Update the 4-color embassy. Oh yeah, I'm gonna put that in for the next stream. That's been a long time coming, Ravmar. Okay, this guy is intense looking. He's got a gas mask and everything. Okay, I think he sees me. I'm gonna try and run away now. Oh, you're getting better sleep. That's very good, NG. I'm glad to hear that. I remember we were in the voice chat a while back and you said you weren't sleeping very well. Uh-oh. Yep, here comes the shooting. I have to get out of here right now. Alright, I'm pressing Z, getting out of the beach house world. Looks like he's been injured or something over there. We're going to hit main menu. But yeah, everybody, we're now going to get into the list of maps which we have for today's stream. We have a variety of them, spanning, different genres. But the main loose focus is going to be armored warfare. And welcome to the stream, Jazz. In today's stream, as you might be able to determine, we're playing some armored battles. We're going to start off with some futuristic stuff in a series called the Neonian battles. And yes, Ravmar, for some reason I am able to see your messages right now. I'm not really sure why that is. But anyway, I just thought these would be an interesting way to start off the stream, everybody. So I think we're going to do it that way. Have the Neonian Raid and Neonian Conquest maps be the first things showcased today. And, oh, actually this is a Mammoth map that's been repurposed. You've been on MS Paint for too long. Are you switching over to paint.net, NG? Is that the idea? And welcome to the stream as well, Jay. Use no future units or units with future weapons. Okay, so I'm not really sure what to expect here, but it does have an interesting idea behind it. I didn't know that it was actually using a Mammoth map when I first saw it. Otherwise, it may not have been put on this list. So good evening, Jay. And good evening, Jacob. I'm currently about to load up Neonian Raid and the Ancient Warfare 3 workshop. No MS Paint, just drawing the certain images. Oh, okay, Angie. So, what is that? Oh, I thought that was the sound of the valley guy walking, but no, it was just a bunch of bullets firing in sync there. Oh, okay. So I guess the Neonians won decisively. I'm not really sure what was supposed to happen there, but there was 100 red units to 1 blue unit. Did you know that int checks are completely overcomplicated and that you can just delete the trigger, Tonebinder? I'm not sure what you mean. Oh! I was not aware of that, Jess, but you know what? That makes a lot of sense. For things where it's trigger related, that would work very well. What's today's theme, says Daniel? It is armored warfare. We're going to be checking out some armored battles in Ancient Warfare 3. It's a loose theme. It's a loose theme. In this case, the armor was the ship. But now we're going to move on to the next thing, which is a direct sequel to what we just played, Neonian Conquest. And welcome to the stream, Otis. I was just gonna check out some Stormworks tutorials, but I'll hang out for a bit. Okay, well thanks. Nice to have you in here. Where's the heavy metal? I was told there would be heavy metal music. Uh-oh. Logan thinks this is gonna be a concert. Make the blue spawn list yourself. Oh. So this is supposed to be a series of templates. Maybe we'll pretend I never put in the Neonian maps and go on to the next thing. The next one we have is called the Battle of Harlem's Airfield, which is interesting looking to me. By the way, my kitten's name is Pearl. Interesting. Interesting, Jacob. Is your kitten with you right now? That's a nice name. It's the Death Corps ship Liam. Is it? No, I think this is a mammoth ship. Alright, this battle is about when an unknown force came and ran through Harlem's airfield. I don't know what Harlem's airfield is. You're an STG, a sergeant, and you have a job to protect the captain. Tell him to get out of here. However, HQ failed to tell you where to go. There's an Easter egg somewhere, and just other stuff like let me know, feedback and stuff. Okay, I'm going to hit play now and defend an airfield. Okay, I also wanted to take a moment to remind everybody who might be in this chat that my Apocalypse map competition is still running. I announced it a while back. Oh my goodness, we're going to get this alarm bell, aren't we? This is going to be a problem. And tell me what you think of this sound, by the way. Hold fast, they're coming. Okay. I hope the alarm turns off after a while, but I don't have... I mean, that's what I'd like, but I don't have a lot of hope for that, unfortunately. But yeah, I guess I should say while I'm doing my graphics, the Apocalypse map competition is still running. I'm going to talk more about it after this map. Please do, if you said you were going to participate in it, please give me an update on whether you're still working on it. Too loud? It's too loud? Okay. Then I'll be turning the sound down now. Something down to maybe like this. Still a map country stuff we can talk about. Oh, that's us! These guys are really rushing us, huh? We're defending against... This may still be too loud, I'm not quite certain. This would be a great time to have... Oh, wow! This would be a great time to have another moderator in the chat because we didn't just go off, and I can't delete messages with my current setup. I cannot enter. I do not want to start a new project unless I lose motivation on both. Even if I did enter my map, it wouldn't be done in time. Okay. Well, the reason I posted a reminder about the Apocalypse map competition today was because there's still 5 maps left. Sorry, 5 minutes, days left. And so I think for a lot of people, if you just don't take it too seriously, you could put out a map in 5 days. Really, I think if I didn't take it seriously, I could put out a map in 2 days. I just want to give people some time, for those of you who may have forgotten I've done 5 days remaining to run the Apocalypse map. I'm still working on mine, but I do also want to keep it relatively secretive. Yeah, I think I'd rather not disclose it right now, but there's another reason why I haven't been quite on top of making YouTube videos, because that's been my main thing in H1 right now. Is trying to get out a workable piece of content in time for this deadline, because I'm not the one judging. I'm an entrant. My goodness, we're getting totally overrun here. This airfield is going crazy. I can't hear you. Turn off audio? Oh no. Is the audio too loud? Oh gosh. I've been talking for a long time and it's all been cut out. What have you guys heard? And not heard? Okay. We're getting to 3 words out of 20. Okay, I'm very sorry guys. Well, I'm going to go back from the beginning then. Which is that it's totally fine if you do not want to submit a map for the competition due to motivation factors, but I also want to say that I posted that. Sorry, I'm all over the place because of the sound thing. I posted the reminder today about the Apocalypse map competition because obviously some people are going to forget about it or just not be done with it, and I wanted to give people some time because there's still 5 days left in the competition, and you guys can hear me now, right? You can hear me. But I just thought, since there's still a fair amount of time left, I think if you don't take it too seriously, you'd be able to complete a map in 5 days. I certainly would be able to complete a map if I don't take it too seriously in 2 days, maybe even. So I just want to give people time, to anybody who may have forgotten it. And I have to say about this map right now, make sure the alarm turns off after a while. And another reason, on the topic of the Apocalypse map competition, I feel like I've been talking about it for ages, because I am re-saying what I already said, but on that same topic, I am still working on my entry into that. I'm not going to be judging it. I'm going to be submitting an entry into it. That's another reason why I haven't been too on the ball in terms of YouTube content, because I have to work a lot on that, and I'd prefer to keep it relatively under wraps for now, because I'd like people to experience it blind. That's something that's kind of a tradition that I've kept up for my time in Ancient Warfare 3. But anyways, that's enough about the Apocalypse map competition, and I do hope to hear any updates on your projects as you guys continue working on it. Anyways, folks, this is a neat-looking map in my opinion. It's got some neat visual touches. However, it's still very, it's still at the foundation level. You've got lots of different textures being used. Several problems though that I'm seeing, and this doesn't, I'm not trying to use this to attack you or anything, but there are some things that you could do to certainly improve the map, and they're very simple things. Just add some hills to the edges here. I do like the use of the metal sheets as the airstrip, but you could instead use terrain painting. And speaking of terrain painting, make sure to add that to the rest of the city as well. Maybe even some small hills to add some more texture and dimension to your map. Now I'm guessing these guys, yeah, it's an infinite spawner, so we aren't supposed to win. Okay. You can script it so that when the player dies, you win, if you want to have it a last stand type map. Just something like on death. Actually, first you have to set it to be a none game. Oh, it's a reach point, never mind. So forget I said anything. There's a reach point where you have to retreat to. Okay. Alright then, well, that was the Battle of Harlem's airfield. I do think it could use a little bit more visual sophistication, but the mechanics are there. I played a fair few infinite defense maps in my time, and I can say that's on its way. I'm working on a campaign now. That's cool, Daniel. Because Daniel has gotten in his Apocalypse map. So be like Daniel, everybody. Submit your Apocalypse map, or let me know whether or not you're going to finish it. Can't wait. I can't wait till it's done, because I want to talk about the stuff I'm doing. Okay, login. By the way, are my maps on the list? They are, Jacob. Your new maps are. Only the ones for Crimson Country 1, though. And hello, Antonio. You're a bit late, because I always start at 4 o'clock, so you're about 10 minutes into the stream, but it's not a big deal or anything. We've just been checking out some early maps and talking about the Apocalypse competition. I am playing your World War I map today, yes. If I've said before that I'm going to add something to the list, I'm usually pretty good about doing that. And also, if I have you followed on Steam, most people who watch my videos, I actually have them followed on Steam so I can see their content and actually play it live. So most of the time, you won't need to remind me. But anyway, this is Fallen Nation Prologue 1, and this person who has made it, I'm not quite sure about them. Sometimes, and I don't really know who it is, but it just keeps being very hit or miss. Do you know what I mean? This person has made a series of what appear to be some high-effort maps, and also some very memey maps. And you'll know what I mean if you search up Amogus in Ancient Warfare 3. You will know, you'll recognize that. I want to make a campaign about the Red Rebels. Liam will get scared of the large swarms of Liamists that come to destroy you from the vents. What? What are you talking about and referring to? Yes. Hello, Mace. I'm currently taking a look at Fallen Nation's Prologue. So you can see this is quite a nice looking environment, like quite cool. And then this person turns around and makes giant Amogus. So we're gonna hit play and obviously turn it away from nighttime and give it a shot here. As you can see, we've got quite a large number of environment objects being placed down. Do you want to play Orbital Security on stream for the 4th time? Okay, Jay, I will. I'll add it to the list. We might not have time for it today, but just to be safe, I'll put it in there. Because Orbital Security now has had an update where it actually takes place in space. So we even have some music here. I really hope this music isn't copyrighted. And okay, 0.03% of sound. So tell me if you guys can hear me over this music. Testing. Can you hear me? Say Amogus in the chat. That's the first word that came to mind. If you can hear me. Otherwise, I'll know that you can't hear me. Oh, the final Crimson Country map doesn't have combat. Completed in 30 seconds. Okay. You can hear, says Jacob. All right. Okay, you can hear. Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, this actually appears to be quite a large pitched battle. I really love this environment, actually, but I definitely don't think it should take place at nighttime, so you don't get an idea of the color. I really like this orangey color throughout the whole map. It's quite cool. Oh, but I died. Thankfully, I got a quick respawn. Look at that. Now, I do think if there's only 3 capture points, it should probably reduce the number of points needed to win the battle. Maybe down to 800 or something like that. Oh, barely a Mogus. Should I turn it down even more? I'll turn it down to 0.001. It's getting kind of ridiculous, but I'll do it. Careful. Is this too quiet now? That's the question. It's pretty quiet for me. It's pretty quiet for me on my end. Alright, you know what I could do? Is turn it up for me and turn it down for you. Hold on. I'll use my streaming service here. Hold on. So I've brought it down by about 15 decibels. And we'll see if that's too loud for you, everybody. We're going to test it out right now. You know, I should turn it... It's a bit too loud for me now as well. So something like this. Tell me how this sounds, everybody. You know, I'll do it even more. I'll get to the kind of degree I'm normally at. Yeah, this is fine. Too quiet, too loud. I need specific, explicit feedback on the sound. I don't use OBS, I use Streamlabs. I used OBS for a really long time, but just recently I've switched over to Streamlabs because it's a little more convenient because I can see the chat through here. Ears currently bleeding? Oh, unfortunate. Okay. You know what, I'm just messing around with different features. Oh, okay, Jacob was messing around. And hello, Dr. Wright. Welcome to the stream. I have 20% accuracy with an LMG. It's true. It's true. That's realistic, though. Oh, take that guy out. Take him out. There we go. Got a hip fire here. Do these guys get response? I assume they do, yeah. Seems good, alright. Cool. Oh, pushing up here. Very nice sweeping landscape here. And you get that from the big old hills and the sense of scale they provide. This music is quite cool. Yeah, the guy in the Jeep just totally flew away, yeah. I'm not always good about providing live, humorous commentary. Sometimes I am, but you know what, it's fairly hit or miss. You should start playing the first maps of Crimson Country too. I will, Jacob, if I get the time. So far we have about 12 to 14 maps on today's list, so if I'm able to fit them in, I will. And I suppose if the last Crimson Country 1 is just a short map, then we can proceed directly to 2. Alright then, well I wonder if we are supposed to assault our way up this hill or not, because that's what I'm wondering about at this moment. Oh, whoa, that guy just sniped. I just got sniped by the red army here. And this is called Fallen Nation. I'm not really sure what the lore behind this is. I'm not sure why you guys are... I don't know what this whole comparing me to dictators is, but I don't approve of it. We have to storm up the base of this hill. Careful, careful. The unit design is really good. Yeah, I have to agree. There's a nice variety in them. And hello, Knight Ferdinand. Or, sorry, I should just say Knight. I forgot. It's been a little bit since I streamed. Careful now. Now I want to try... Okay, goofy tree. 0 out of 10. Just kidding. And it's not often that, you know, somebody makes good use of these Halloween trees, but I think they look nice, especially when you use the alien trees with them. Careful, careful. I'm back. I had to go pet my cat, and then he sat down on my lap, and I left my phone in my room. The J lore. It's sort of like... It's like the Truman Show. Things are inexplicably preventing him from coming back. It's a goofy tree, yeah. Engie did not like that. I played the map and you guys are going to the point on the other side of the map. I see it. Yeah, Jess wrote that just as I arrived at that point. Oh my goodness, there were too many guys in that trench that I did not see. They are extremely well disguised. Am I back at the start? No, let me spawn here. Alright, so how about we... Actually, no, we don't want to get high ground here. I mean, I really, really like this hill. Without this hill, this map would be several points lower on my current ranking, just because of how flat the rest of it is. But it has enough hilliness down here, combined with this big hill, to actually feel quite like a real environment rather than just a flat battlefield, which is so often seen in Ancient Warfare 3. We have to be careful now, because there's a future tank there, unless it's been killed off. See if it's alive. We'll give it a few shots. It's still alive. The music is a nice touch. It really adds a lot to any map. It's very hard to get these guys back. You saw it 5 minutes after I wrote it. But, Jess, how dare you? My reaction time is great. It's the chat that's... Or sorry, the stream that has too much latency. Alright, so I guess I'm just gonna have to draw their fire. I needed a little bit more ammo to do this here. Just have to draw that guy's fire. Hey sir, gonna shoot me again? Yeah. Go ahead. Are you gonna play World War II maps? I have a couple of them on today's list, amazed. Including the map that is the inspiration for today's thumbnail. Uh-oh. No, no, no! I knew that was coming. I saw that coming a mile away. Let's get the future minigun. That's pretty powerful. Gonna respawn here. So, everybody in chat here, we've got a fair number today. What are you all working on in Ancient Warfare 3 at this moment? Definitely not a trap to ask if you're working on your Apocalypse maps. Is that guy laying down? No. But no, seriously, what's everybody up to these days? And if to the people who are considering doing the Apocalypse map, how's that coming along? Because I'm willing to provide any help needed. Oh, that's our home base. I think I just shot my own guys. Well, we have all 3 points, so I guess that's just an instant win for us. The enemy literally cannot respawn. Actually, maybe they have a home point. Never mind. They have a home point, but we're winning. So I think we're winning by 100%. Our guys aren't even moving, which means there aren't even enemy units on the battlefield here. Okay, then, well, I'm going to go back to the main menu. Actually, you know what? I'll give this an upvote. I think this map would really be a solid map, as long as it wasn't nighttime. And I guess since the battle only used 500 of the 1,000 points, we really don't need to have those 1,000, do we? We just need maybe 750 or something like that. I'm doing Crimson Country 2. Cool, Jacob. I saw those maps around. I'll check them out if I have time, like I said. Working on Eagle's Takeover. Working on a big trench defense. And doing a wave survival map. Cool, guys. And it seems to be there's been a sort of renaissance of defense maps in Ancient Warfare 3, which is neat. But I do have to say, if this was the thumbnail as opposed to what it currently is, which I'll find it for you guys, Fallen Nations Prologue, I think it would get a lot more clicks. So you should try and... Yeah, see, this just doesn't, in my opinion, really show off the effort that you put in, but I think this would do that more. Just for your consideration there. I will give it an upvote. It deserves that. I'm working on making an outside map for going towards the city. Interesting. Will you play Crimson Country 2 this stream? I think I might have already said this, Jacob. I'm going to play it if I have time. Anyways, everybody, that was Fallen Nation Prologue 1. And the next map is an interesting one, and this is sort of a wild card, but it's a bunch of numbers, and I have them all written down, but it had a neat-looking thumbnail to my memory, and I think this is, actually, you know what, never mind, this is just taking Rise of the Yellow. I thought maybe it was going to be like a modded version of it, but I think it's just Rise of the Yellow, so never mind. Sorry, got a couple of swings and misses here, but it's fine. And now we're checking out World War II Capture the Town Center, which is more in line with our theme for today, which is heavy metal, aka armored sort of industrial warfare. Conquest spawned units don't attack enemies unless they're attacking moving to a flag. I just think, really? Okay, that confused me there. So there could have been enemy units in that map. Interesting. Can you please play the 1915 camp map? Amazed. I actually have started recording that video, but I died and I haven't finished it yet. I'll try and do that tonight. Get it up tonight. Alright, popping back out. Okay, see you later, log. This is World War II Capture the Town Center. A group of U.S. forces are attempting to take a French town on the outskirts of Paris. The first attempt was a failure, however they were able to push the Germans to the other side of town. Both sides are now preparing a counterattack to reclaim the center of the town. Attack and hold the town center until time runs out. Good luck. Alright. Units have orange notes on their heads. Interesting. What do you mean, they spawn in with them? Or do the orange notes move with them? Or what? Oh, I just saw that Fish said, hopefully, not sure if going to be able to. Okay. Post a map for the Apocalypse Contest. It's a little laggy, I also review this, but it's a good map. Okay, I'll check it out. So far, not too much lag for me. Okay, careful. The plane AI is going to cause some problems for us, but it's okay. Front line ahead. Neat. Oh my. Well, so far I'm liking the textures being used, but in my opinion, a little bit flat on the outside. Let's keep going. I like that we have a wide street to push through, but our tank is having some difficulty. Alright, well, let's be careful with this. Like I said, lots of different textures are always a plus for maps, but maybe you should add some more terrain painting over here. It looks like you used terrain painting for the main road, which means obviously you have a bit of a grasp of it, but you could try and add some texturing, like darker grays here, and, you know, streaks of different colors around to indicate that the area has been more torn apart by warfare. What is wrong with the plane AI? That's a really good question, Jacob, and I think Jay and I would be the only one to answer it. Yes, it is very goofy. Oh, this is a... Got it. It's a King of the Hill map, of course, because we have to capture and hold the town center. We're going to have some difficulty with that, though. That is a large force of enemy units. I do think, actually, that's like a quick smarter unit script would benefit this map already. Because they could hide in the corn there, and there's various obstacles they can take shelter behind. Units look good, yeah, agreed. Yeah, the planes last less than 30 seconds in 90% of Ancient Warfare 3 battles. Let's be careful here. I'm going to use one of the stolen German guns. Whoa! They're shooting in rockets now. Okay. I'm taking too much damage. How about somebody else goes in there? Oh no, my own guy did that. Oh man, I'm doing so much to help you, and you repay me by literally blowing me up. Okay, that is quite interesting. How there's the orange note behind them. Is it actually a note, or is it? I think it might be an overlaid. Is it a note? I don't know. I can't tell. That's so interesting. Is this an orange note, or actually, or like overlaid? I didn't even know that was possible. I don't think it's possible if they're spawning with conquest. So, it's got to be overlaid units somehow, or sorry, overlaid head objects so far. Overlaid helmets. I hope that one point the low and zero effort maps will get brought down or something. I didn't read that full message. I did not read the full message. But yeah, that's hopefully, you know, what I'm trying to do on this channel, and obviously I don't presume to think that this channel is going to make that big difference. But, you know, for individual people, I think I'd like to be able to make a difference. It's sort of a butterfly effect, right? If you can teach one person how to make maps that are going to get more clicks and, you know, show off the features of the game, then, you know, somebody else will click on them and be taught through that. So it's sort of an indirect, and hopefully it spreads the effect out into a large group of the community, which will in turn, you know, attract people who have played stuff like Ravenfield and stuff like that, who have this more serious level design community. Not that the Ancient Warfare 3 level design community isn't serious, but hopefully you know what I mean. They're focused more on, not quite sure, using it as a game designer, whereas in this case I think we're still a little bit more in the battle simulator mindset, some of us anyway. This map is a little bit goofy sometimes with the AI, yeah, but other than that, I like defending this road. I hope I gave some advice to someone in the reviews. Yeah, that's kind of the hope, isn't it, Dan? Is you want to give people advice and kind of have them, you know, I don't want to say have them improve, because that's a sort of a brutal way of putting it. But if somebody's using the game, oh my goodness, but if somebody's using the game and you think that they could, what they're doing could be more, you know, use more depth of mechanics, I guess is a good way of putting it, have more of a sophisticated mastery of the tools Ancient Warfare 3 has, then I think it's perfectly fine to tell them how to include those things, as long as you don't do it in a way that, you know, could be construed as hurtful or elitist, because this community has and still does have a serious problem with just not reaching out to those people who don't know much. And I think we need to be a little bit more you know, educational if we can, considering how small we are. We need to have kind of a multiplicative effect. You know, teach one person, they teach others, etc. I'm going to roll this tank up as far down the front line as I can. I didn't mean to lecture you guys here. We're having an epic battle, and I'm just talking on and on and on about the Ancient Warfare 3 community. Not to say the community is bad at all, because I certainly enjoy the community, engaging with it. Alright, let's be careful. Uh-oh, that is a tank. I'm not sure if it's a living tank, though. Why is this Sherman dancing? I don't know if you're talking about this Sherman. Oh, look at that. That's what we want. I actually don't think that's a living tank. Never mind. I think we're good there. But I'm going to hang on to this in case there does become a living tank. 50 seconds left, everybody. Hold this church. Yeah, this is a neat map. There's honestly not too much to say about it. I do like the level of detail that's been put in. This person clearly has gotten an early grasp of what it means to be... Oh gosh, I couldn't even finish that sentence. Gotten an early grasp of, you know, making urban combat in Ancient Warfare 3. I like these units. I like this environment. Plain AI is, as always, a bit of comic relief for us. One day, Tomebinder will single-handedly get Desert Mammoth to make an Ancient Warfare 3... an ad campaign for Ancient Warfare 3. Making it bigger than Among Us. Okay, Jess. It's a living tank. Oh no. Don't quote me on everything. But yeah, we've been able to hold off the city center. I do like that gameplay mechanic, of course, but maybe a little bit more stuff should go on. Like there should be scripted counterattacks or something along those lines to add a little more, you know, variety and spice to the tactics of both sides. It'd be neat to have. I don't think they're tanks are living beings. No, Daniel, no. It's like a Mechanicus guy. It's just like the machine spirit. That's not what I was referring to. I just meant it still had health. But I do think some hills off in the distance would be nice, as well as some more terrain painting here to add some texture to the urban environment. But it's actually a very good start, and I appreciate the different textures in play here. I also like this sort of a staging area, but it should definitely have some terrain painting to indicate that this is well-trodden ground. Some like dirt being kicked up around here, maybe. But that definitely deserves its vote. And we'll actually check and see what the thumbnail looks like for this here. city center. I'll just search that and hopefully it shows up. Capture the town center. So that's actually a fairly good representation of what the map is. If you did something like this, it would actually probably show even more of the city center. May even get you more clicks. Just some friendly advice on that count. Anyways, that definitely does as well deserve its upvote. Hopefully it gets a little bit closer. This is somebody who in the past has uploaded maps that have had corrupted map files or just blank map files. So I'm glad that he's been working on, actual stuff. All right. I thought the first stuff was, it was either corrupted maps or like trolling. But he would upload something, and it would be, let's see if I can find an example. There would be a map that he'd post, and it'd have a neat little thumbnail. But then it just wouldn't. There would be nothing in it. It would be a blank map. I guess it's not going to show up, unfortunately. But there was a map that was like that. But I'm glad that he's made stuff that has some substance to it. So very glad, and I hope to encourage that as much as possible. All right, everybody. Now we are moving on to a couple of things that are still on theme. Getting close to the Crimson Country maps here. I'm going to get the list. All right, get the list updated. Okay. Next up, we have Out of Supply. I'm not sure what this is. I don't quite remember. Is this it? Let's see. 6 days ago, I think it is. This is a night map. It says it's a reconnaissance team. We have to go and suppress a supply base. Now that the front is bogged down, securing the supply base will be an important opportunity. Okay, so this is supposed to be a night map, so I guess I will play it at nighttime. It's something I very, very rarely do. Maybe I'll change the time of day slightly and just take a look at it. A scout position in a tank with a sniper rifle RPG is very effective. Jank machine killer. Let's see. Interesting. Night map. Uh-oh. Jeff Bezos has been saddened at the sight of the night map. You know what? Just for you, I'm going to change it to this. Look at that. Got kind of a... You know what? How about this? I really like this lush green. I like the way maps... it makes maps look. Something like this for a nice lush green. The green and orange and gold work together very well, in my personal opinion. We're actually going to keep it on light fog. We don't want to have too similar of an appearance to the Green District Stronghold Showdown map. But let's hit play. We're going in to infiltrate and take out this map. I just like being able to see the decoration and detail being put in on sub. Yeah, we're once again, for a time there was that sort of counter movement where people thought, maybe night maps are okay, maybe they're acceptable in our eyes. But there seems to be now a reversion to the original belief that night maps are simply a utter obscenity and should not be viewed at all. Isn't it funny to read reviews saying Ancient Warfare 3 doesn't have modding, and now look I know, right? That's something that's been eating at me for a long time. The top rated review in Ancient Warfare 3 is a negative one, and the chief concern it raises, the chief two concerns, are that modding is never coming, which means that development will always be in the hands of one man, and that the developer is developing the game too slowly. Both of those things are now obsolete statements, and that review is still up, unfortunately. Oh well. Take the picking tool. Okay, I will. Hey guys, I like my squad here. They've got some nice animations. But we're going to be careful here. Maybe I should have done it at night. Oh well. I was going to contact the guy. You know what? A while back I did contact that guy, Jay, but it was before the mods came out. Like before the announcement of the custom stuff came out. And I was unable to convince him to take down the review. But maybe now that the maybe once custom stuff is actually did I just step on I did step on a mine. But maybe once the custom stuff is actually out, we would be able to convince him to take down the review, because it really will be no longer, it won't make sense to have that up anymore. If everything about it is obsolete. I guess I'm supposed to lockpick this door. Okay, careful. Oh man, you know what? I feel I respect this map enough to play it at nighttime. I know that's going to generate, large scores of people clicking away from this stream, devoting their lives to the anti-Tonebinder cause. But I think just this once, we're going to set it to night map, or maybe like a dark. Yeah, just have it be dark, something like that. Because I would like to be able to experience it the way it's intended, due to the fact that it seems that the mechanics of the thing have been built around night gameplay. Let's also up the fog. All right, let's hit play. There's something you'll very rarely see me do. Yes, put a warning up there, Jacob. Thank you. It's like if you put up like an epilepsy warning or something, but put something much worse. Somebody actually did click away. I was right. The hypothesis is correct, everybody. Don't worry. In about 5 minutes, we'll be done with this map and we'll return to the land of light. That is the non-night map community. Oh no, people are already reacting with grave seriousness at this decision of mine. the implications of playing a night map, of creating a night map, will not go unnoticed. When you change the time of day, it doesn't make sense for... Exactly, amazed. It doesn't make sense for these guys to be infiltrating like this at daytime, which is why I decided to change it to nighttime. It actually looks very nice with this, this night vision on. yeah, exactly, Dr. Bright. If he dies again the next time he dies, I have sing Never Gonna Give You Up. I never said that, Jacob. I have not bet a song yet on this stream. There's been several times in the history of this channel where I've said, if I die, I'll sing. Hasn't happened yet. Never sung for you. Genuinely would be one of the most embarrassing things I've ever done. Certainly one of the most embarrassing things I've ever recorded myself doing. My goodness. If and when that ever happens, I will be having a hard time sleeping for a couple of days. Let's unlock. Alright, come on now. Come on down, guys. I'm going to suppress the defenses here. Got a fire support officer there. You know, I'm actually going to turn off the night vision now. I think I'm pinned. Right in there, guys. Okay. Be careful. These guys are getting cut down in the doorway. My goodness. You guys rush in as much as you can, and I'm going to try and take up the rear. But actually, you guys need to enter the building, so hold on there. You better play my zombie story map at night. Okay. Okay, Logan. The theory that I don't sleep is getting more logical every time. One time I will die and sing it. There's a possibility. That's always the possibility, Jacob. I do that to really galvanize myself to not die. That's the only reason why I bet songs. Because I know it would genuinely be mortifying to sing a song for you as somebody who has never, ever done that. Probably, you know, in all my memory. Oh my gosh. Okay, that was brutal. I need to be more tactical when I approach this here. This is a mistake I've made several times. I get too wrapped up in talking with the chat, and then you know, my head's no longer in the game. And of course, two people have already left. Two people have already been sacrificed to the ravenous jaws of the night map. Two people have already... Oh, actually, somebody rejoined. Okay, somebody was resurrected after being consumed by the night map. Zombie Story will be a campaign, meaning you can't change it today. Oh, that's interesting, Logan. I'm not going to sing it, Amazed. I did not bet that. I'll tell you if I bet it. If I bet that song. It'll be a big deal. It'll be an event if I ever have to end up singing. In the past, I have rapped. I've done that before, actually. Both verbally and in text form. Better ask the JNI moderator, Meko, about the time he had a rap battle with me. That was fun times. And you know what? If he wants to do it again, I'll do it again. Alright. I'm going to take this, and this time, hopefully, I won't die. He will never promise it. I've already promised songs before. Amazed. What if you promise once every stream? I don't know, Jacob. I'm worried about it. It has to kind of come naturally. I'm worried about forcing it. I am. Because you don't want to do it in a situation unless it's really going to add to the tension a lot. But I think up to now we've sort of been doing it about once per stream. I don't necessarily know if I want to codify that officially, however. The way downstairs is going to be all nighttime with maybe one in the day. Oh, okay, Logan. Any way you can be convinced against that? Could you have it just be a mid-evening or something, like Good of the Company is? Whoa, Jacob, no spamming, please, Jacob, please, I'm telling you. I don't think Meko has been in here too much. It would be nice to have him, though. Oh, people are really getting into this idea of me singing Never Gonna Give You Up. Maybe it was a poor idea to even start that, but my life choices have already led me to this point. Let's be careful. Turning left here, there's more enemies and an RPG. So far, I'm liking, this is something I've said a while, sorry, I said a lot, but I'm liking the textures being used. In a lot of these maps today, we've got these containers, stone, concrete, multicolored concrete, no less, which is quite cool to play through. And I definitely encourage you to not just use the same type of modular and same type of decoration throughout the entirety of your map. It has to be visually interesting to the player. I think this is acceptable as a night map because we have a flashlight on our guns, and so do all of our allies here. Let's turn left. Oh, is the second floor clear? It seems like it is. Whoa, whoa! The lag. Be careful with the amount of units here, because otherwise you'll get stuff like this. The roof was yellow because I bet there's a helipad up there. Yes, there's a helicopter right there. My goodness, that was a lot of lag. Okay, real careful. Well, the way downstairs is meant to be 3 months after the corrupted outbreak, so power's out. Maybe 1 or 2 levels you'll be able to turn it back on. Oh, unfortunate. Okay, log on, that's fine. I'll still play it. Well, we've secured the helipad now. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. I wonder what's causing this. I think you should definitely take a look at the unit counts. If you're using spawners, spawners as well can cause problems with performance. You might want to consider not using any spawners to get your units, but rather spawn them in with scripting. And if you want information on how to do that, I have a video up my channel right now called Ultimate Scripting Guide that should provide you with the information you're seeking. Some parts of that are already fairly outdated, actually. I may end up making a new one if I learn enough about it. I learn enough to include. I like this sort of building outside, and I like that this wire connects it. Very neat choice in the different textures to use. Okay. Is there supposed to be a key in there that I missed? I feel like it. The stream should have been Heavy Metal Ancient Tank Fair 3. Well, we haven't even done too much heavy metal warfare yet. Oh, we took them out. Okay. We took the enemy, we took their fortress, and now we're going to return to the land of light, first giving this its deserved upvote. But you should consider changing your map to take place during the evening or perhaps the daytime, considering that most people will not play night maps because of the amount of color and stuff being more muted. But you know what? I shouldn't necessarily invalidate the entire type of map, and I think this actually does work very well for the setting and mechanics you've set up. As a night map, it's definitely one of the best ones I've played. I'm going to give that an upvote, and even if you keep it exactly as is, it'll be totally, perfectly fine with me. It's called Out of Supply. Okay, next up, we're really getting into the armored tank metal stuff. And then this next map, it is known as German Lines. And most of these maps I don't remember the thumbnails of, so we'll see what it's all about here. German Lines, there we go. Basically just a sequel to World War II Skirmish. I don't remember if I played that. I may have, but I don't know if I have. But I'm going to hit play now. It's fine that the name is not so creative. It's okay. We're going to hit play now, and I do wonder if there's going to be tanks involved. I am also checking the number of watchers to see if people are actually going to trickle back in from after the night map. It's totally okay if they don't. I understand. I took that risk willingly. I knew it was going to be a sacrifice. People playing a night map is automatically going to alienate a massive population of people, but I felt that the sacrifice was necessary. I got bad news, Liam. My game is lagging so much I can do nothing. You can't build your maps. That's sad. Unfortunate. Press K for reinforcements when needed. Okay. Alright, I do like the hilliness, but maybe we should have larger hills in this area here, because it does seem like we can see the edges fairly easily. We're pushing through against the German lines over the bridge here. It's fun to do these simple, like, pitched battles here. I don't want to say simple. I should say straightforward, you know? I might want to get reinforcements, though, soon, because we are under a heavy, heavy fire. This tank is doing a lot of the work for us by absorbing also the fire. Can we cross the river? Looks like we can. Follow the tank! Got the reinforcements. Oh, they got one blast of reinforcements, and that's it. Don't want to die. Don't want to die. Oh my goodness, that was so many fails in there. Look at that. Today's the end of my Ancient Warfare 3 life. I'll tell you what, Antonio, if you're having a lot of lag, here's what you should try doing. Unsubscribe from a bunch of workshop items, and then turn down your graphics settings. Actually, turn down your graphics settings first. That's what you should do. So it'd be sad if you had to stop making Ancient Warfare 3 stuff entirely. Just lower your graphics settings. Oh my goodness gracious. I wonder what happened there. Oh, I see a tank. I see a tank through the... That guy sniped me through the doors. Or through the buildings. My goodness. That was an elite tank, I have to say. Yeah, Antonio, don't go. I'm hoping he tries to get his graphics settings reduced or something, so he's able to keep making maps. Because it would be very sad if he had to stop entirely. Whenever a World War II battle happens, always America versus Germany and Japan. Oh, well, I don't necessarily know if that's the case. There's a lot of interesting stuff in Ancient Warfare 3. If you can think of something, you could probably find it. It would be neat if there was sort of a Men of War style thing. We could pick the factions that were fighting. A Men of War, like an Operation Free Fire type thing in World War II, where you pick the factions fighting. But I'm glad we have a tank here, so we can stick with today's theme of heavy metal. Heavy metal warfare, yeah. Let's be careful. Uh-oh. I don't think the Americans would have this pistol, but I could be wrong. I'm not a connoisseur of history. And I rarely comment on historical aspects. Oh my goodness, the tank died a lot earlier this time around. Careful, careful. But yeah, I guess I should say, some more feedback, but to be honest, I just sort of like it. There's not too much I can say other than that I'm having a lot of fun with this map. I like crossing the river here. I like that we have to assault these pre-prepared defenses. Please let us out of the ocean part soon. We're almost back at the river, maybe? Yeah, I think we made it out. Okay, cool. Alrighty, well, let's keep going. There's the tank. There it is. They just yawned for no reason. It's not even late. Well, how's everybody doing today? I haven't asked that today. I haven't asked it in a while. I asked what you're working on in Ancient Warfare 3, but what's the vibe that everybody is getting today? For me, it's actually been a lot warmer here than it normally is, which is nice. Got sort of a thaw. Obviously, you don't have to say that information. That would kind of tell me information about your location and stuff, which certainly you are under no obligation to do. I just thought it would make idle conversation as I attempt to kill this tank, but the tank killed me, so this truly is heavy metal. We need ray tracing. We need ray tracing in Ancient Warfare 3? I don't necessarily know if we do. I know the third person once added a ray tracing thing, you know, to modify the game and add it, but it didn't necessarily affect it too much or change it too much. Oh, look at that. We get some... Cool! I hope we get enough... Do we get money when we kill enemies? No, we only get 1 reinforcements. Okay. 1 thing of reinforcements. Well, now we have sort of a forward vanguard here, kind of a screening force to hold them off while our reinforcements... our main army arrives, which is quite neat. I like that a lot. We're attacking now from 2 sides. No reason not to get the reinforcements this time around, I think. I'm doing good. I got you. Will never believe it, but good sleep. Oh, nice. Well, Lynchy, glad to hear it, man. Better than 4 hours. Live in another continent, says Daniel. Well, you can still be having a good day if you live in another. I was just making idle conversation. Maybe I should stop. You know, don't necessarily need to have small talk in an Ancient Warfare stream, do you? We need to focus on this war, everybody. Take out the tank. Go. Push now. Get some reinforcements? Already got them, Jess. Let's shoot that thing before it kills us. We failed. The AP-37. I'm living in Scotland. Okay, Jacob. Interesting. Fleck does it. Actually, oh gosh, I shouldn't have said that. Should I have? I don't know. Fleck kind of makes it obvious and public that he does, but I shouldn't have said that, unfortunately. Oh well. I can cut that out if he wants. I'll ask him. Alright. Let's push up to the second line of enemy defenses. I waste all my ammo simulator. You know what? I don't want any lip from you. I'm defeating the enemy. I'm pushing through multiple layers of barricades. I do like these houses a lot. They're quite neat. They're mass producible. Got the colored concrete and stone. How many of these guys are left? Off to the right, perhaps? No, the left. Okay. Heading left, everybody. Ancient Warfare 3 with no lag is just a very crisp and fun experience. It's just a joy to play through getting no lag. A die of tanks. It really is. It's starting to feel that way, huh? Both my deaths on this map have been to the tanks. But yeah, quite nice prefabbed houses. I like them a lot. I guess we're going to have to go right. That seems to be where people are congregating. Gosh, I yawned again. I had a pretty good sleep last night, so I'm not sure why I am. This is perhaps their command center. Okay, is anybody in here? No, okay. Prefabs went. No, I don't think it matters that it's a prefab. Actually, I think they're very nice looking prefabs. Don't spam, Daniel, don't spam. But we took them all out, cool. Okay, well, this map ran very well. I think it did what it was trying to do very well. I think a little bit more hilliness and terrain editing would always be very much appreciated. Terrain editing, terrain painting, both would be very nice. But yeah, as far as straightforward World War II attack maps go, I think it's totally perfectly fine. I would take this map any day over a very simple, kind of quickly done, D-Day map, that kind of a thing. Daniel, please do not spam in my chat. I have to say. Yeah, very nice map, and the nice looking water looks is a big benefit to it as well. And I do like the bit of scripting that's employed. So why don't we give that a quick upvote? And now we're pretty much to Crimson Country, I think. I could be wrong. We need AT grenades so players know what they're giving custom units. Wouldn't be a bad idea, Jess. Next up, everybody, is the inspiration, or in the centerpiece of this stream, Metal to Metal, which is a tank battle. It takes place during World War II. Here we go. A French tank commander named Frederick has been assigned to exterminate the German forces. Here we go, everybody. We are now going to be piloting a tank through the roads. It's probably the stream lag. Oh, we had like 5 exclamation points. I just didn't know if you were spamming or not. But it's, you know what? It's okay. I'm perfectly fine with just letting people know, and we don't need to have anything taken too seriously in this chat. We're too small of a community for that. Something I say a lot. I'm in a lot of small communities, aren't I? Talk to the captain, okay. I like that I'm given that objective. And again, very nice performance here. Captain Human. Oh my. Alright, Frederick, you need to get to your tank. Okay. More info, please. I like that it gives me the writing in French and in English. You will encounter German tanks along the way, but your crew will fix that. Roger that. I guess I get some infantry support as well. Okay. Then, why don't we... Nice. This is very cool. Okay. Now, it would be cool if there was like a scripting trigger or something where if we drive in here, some infantry comes in to support us. I'm a little bit worried that we're going to just die to overwhelming enemy force, but we'll see. It's hard to take out clumps of infantry in this game, in a tank. Uh-oh. That is a Panzer tank or something like that. Nothing here serious. Agreed, Daniel. That's the sort of sense that I'd like to cultivate. I just think we can't really afford to be treating this very... Oh, Germans killed one. Neat. Hey! That looks like a field artillery. Do I passively regenerate my health? Oh, maybe I'm just invincible. Either option is cool. I guess I could be a bit more aggressive then. Let's go! Shoot these guys with a main cannon! Okay, gotta go. See you later then, Logan. Have a good rest of your day. This video will... this stream will be in video form, if you are interested later on. Supposing you're interested. Alright, and these tank traps are actually quite effective against the tanks. We've killed 5 Germans. Good use of the casualty script. Oh my. We've been shot by a tank here. But who's shooting us? There, that guy is. Tank battle in the street, let's go! We're getting shot by 2 tanks! We gotta kill one of them quickly. They're doing too much damage at once. So far I've been able to regenerate. But if I take any more fire any faster, like if there was infantry involved in this skirmish, we'd be done for. One more hit here. Now that the other tank is gone, we're not too big of a threat right now. We're not under threat. One more time. But yeah, I definitely like those prefabricated houses. They're cool. Getting stuck in tank traps while in a tank. Yep, that's basically what's happening. Basically. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. I do like tank battles in Ancient Warfare 3. They're a neat sort of gimmick idea. Not gimmick in a bad way, of course. Just gimmick in terms of, you know, a new type of perspective on a battle. I played one made by No Idea a while back, and it's sad that no more were made. I have to go for a second. Alright, see you soon then, Amazed. We're going to follow this road wherever it may take us. Just like they say, if you see a fork in the road, take it. Okay, there we go. Shoot it down. Oh my goodness, that tree. Hey, I sniped those guys. I was trying to actually blow up the water tower, but I guess that works as well. Turn right. How much does it cost to tell J9 to add anti-tank and howitzers in the game? I guess I could put that in suggestions if you want, Daniel. For a very long time, I've thought that like World War II type artillery, where there's been like an explosion and then a shell lands instantly, would be cool. I put that down in like 2020, but then just never came back to it. So I certainly have a sympathy to that. Oh, look at that! They have another field gun. Stop moving! Stop moving! Hey, you're hitting your own defenses. Look at that, silly. You silly. Okay, I'm missing. Does he read those? He does, Daniel, but they don't always get the stuff implemented. That's the thing. Fairly soon we'll be able to make our own. We won't even need to have them added, Daniel. We just have to make the object for them and script in a simple artillery system, and that's all we have to do. So fairly soon we won't even need J9. We'll become independent of him. My goodness, this aim is terrible against this thing. Uh-oh, now I'm getting shot at by infantry too. This could be bad. No! Am I getting shot? Okay, there's just one. There's just one of these things, these cannons. Okay, it's down. Now we can move up with impunity. You guys stand no chance. I'm gonna blow you all up. You stand no chance. Okay, take out those trenches. They're actually fairly well defended in those trenches, huh? Slowly moving forward. Don't mind me, guys. Coming under a hail of missile fire. Not missile, but bullet fire. I guess bullets count as missiles, don't they? Missile in terms of a projectile. I used the Dungeons and Dragons definition of missile, I guess. What the heck is Jacob saying? My goodness. You okay, Jacob? Then he said bye. Okay, see you later then, Jacob. Oh no, we got stuck! We got stuck! No! We can do this, we can get out. We have to. We're slowly moving to the left, aren't we? No, we're not. Well, now we are. Careful. We can do this, guys. We have to go all the way to the left. Once we turn fully parallel to this trench, maybe we'll be out of it. That's my guess. We have to go agonizingly slowly first. So, how's everybody's day going? We're going to be here for a while, so why not? This is silly. This is quite silly. But hopefully, once we get off from this area, it'll be fine. I didn't realize how easy it was to get this tank stuck. My goodness. Oh, I just got shot by a cannon. You can do it, says Daniel. We're slowly moving out. There we go. Look at that. Hooray. Alright, let's go. What the heck? I'm going backwards. I was going backwards. Alright, now we can go. Follow the road. Alright. Careful, careful. Very tight space. This gigantic cannon. Okay, you know what, Mr. Flak Cannon? There we go. Take that. Oh, I missed. It was absorbed by the fortifications. Oh no. I'm getting shot at by two sides. Two sides now. So the cannon got me as well as something else. What else got me? I don't see any other thing. Is there like a flak, like a 6-inch gun? Uh-oh. I feel very worried about driving this tank into this urban environment. I feel like I could get shot or grenaded from anywhere. Just be careful. Real careful here. Who's shooting me? That guy is. You know what? It's me against you. This is just silly. I'm too close for him to aim. There we go. Hey there, sir. Staring right into the barrel. Hope you don't mind. It's dead. Okay. That was the final boss. Taken out. It's me, Fleck. Okay, Fleck, that was a very long introduction for yourself, but welcome to the stream. I just finished playing... okay. I just finished playing Metal to Metal, which is a very cool tank battle, sort of a linear tank adventure, and I definitely did like that. It's always neat to play a map from the perspective of a tank commander, and there were a lot of different challenges that we had to overcome. So quite solid stuff in that map. Okay, everybody, now we are moving on to, you know what, why don't we just get the last on-theme thing out of the way, folks, and then we'll move on to the Crimson Country stuff and more of our off-theme stuff. We actually had quite a large number of on-theme stuff today, this more, you know, metal, armored, industrial warfare. But before we get to that last one on theme, I'll leave you guessing as to what it is. Metal to Metal, this map we just played, definitely deserves an upvote. Would recommend checking it out to anybody who wants to play some vehicle combat. But our final map on theme today, that at least I would consider to be on theme for heavy metal, is WW1 Counter-Offensive by Daniel. Here we go. Let's subscribe. It's the most realistic WW1 map I can make. Seriously. If that is some problems, consider writing a comment and check his YouTube. Okay. Alrighty. I'll hit play, even though this is debatably a night map. This is sort of lying in the gray zone between a day and night map, Daniel. So I guess I'll allow it this time. When you're playing my WW1 map after you played, can you check in the custom battle editor? Yes, I can. I can do that, Daniel, for sure. Alright. Got a promising looking load map here. We seem to have a large number of pre-placed fortifications on both sides. Daniel has sort of pioneered a new method of creating realistic trenches, which is always cool to see. Always cool to see innovation and evolution of Ancient Warfare 3 map design. You said that my map was on the list, Liam. It's the Red Rebels map, right? I just have Red Rebels map listed. I don't have the name of it, but I can get to that on this stream for sure. I'm sort of all over the place with this list. I haven't been playing things. I haven't been marking things as I've played them, but I think I'm at the right spot here. And after this, we've got Crimson Country and a few other things, including your Red Rebels map, Jess. So Not to worry, there will certainly be plenty of time for that on today's stream. Here we go, WW1 Counter-Offensive. So far, looking quite interesting. Oh my. Scripted artillery landing, that's cool. Guess we're pushing up. Biplanes. None of them have crashed yet, amazingly. Take this trench right now. Oh, that looks like a grenade. Oh, poison grenade, okay. Careful. You can even add, like, poison gas explosions as well. Yeah, okay. Take them out. Here comes the... you know what, they're mounting a little offensive of their own, aren't they? Oh my goodness, artillery got me. I can see why you mean it's realistic, because there's ways to die from the artillery when you can't even prepare from it. But you know what? There's certainly a market for that in Ancient Warfare 3, the sort of realism crowd. So I'm not going to knock the map for that or anything. Of course, it's got a fairly long load time, so you might want to consider having a respawn system. Very simply, having a new player be spawned and have a new unit be spawned and have the player take control of it on death. That would be a very good idea in my opinion, especially if you can die so suddenly due to the fact that there's such a long load time. It's not even that long, but it's long enough where I'd say respawning would keep you more in the action. I know you like realism, Fleck. Don't I know it? Fleck is basically the king of the kingdom of realism in Ancient Warfare 3. If there was somebody who was the epitome of historical accuracy nitpicking, it would be Fleck. That's where that picture is. That's what you would put in the dictionary next to that. My goodness. Are we supposed to hold the line from them or attack? You have a grenade or you can control someone else. I don't think I can control someone else. Maybe I could be wrong, but... Throw a grenade down. Let's go. Take them all out. Take them all out. Incoming artillery. Oh my. Okay, I'm glad I was actually able to take control of someone else. Okay. Let's do this. Not quite sure if we're supposed to counterattack or hold this ground. It's hard to say. Well, I like this environment. The terrain painting is quite subtle, but it is there. I might even suggest adding more obvious terrain painting, like maybe black or something like that around. Maybe some smoke and fire, stuff like that. Be careful here. Go down. There we go. Kind of surprised I survived there. This reminds me of the game Foxhole, which is something I played a while back, and I'm considering putting on the Wild Wednesday poll. Welcome back, Otis. I'm currently playing through World War 1 Counter-Offensive, and I was just talking about how I do like this environment, although the terrain painting is a little bit understated, which is totally acceptable. I would still consider, or I would suggest to you to consider putting in some black for the colors. Oh, the mustard gas got me. Unfortunate. Do these guys spawn instantly? I'm really not sure. I'm really not sure what I'm supposed to do here. There is no real objective given to us. We die very, very quickly. And I'm very glad we can respawn. You know what you could do, Daniel, is to enable a setting that allows you to automatically take control of a friendly unit when you die. That would be an interesting thing. It'll make things go by a little bit faster. I know, Jess. I'm gonna play your Red Rebels map. You don't have to say it more than once, man. It's on the list. The Red Rebels map on the front page. Don't worry. Counterattack. Press my advantage. Okay, I'm gonna actually press it. Yeah, I have a chance to, despite my very low health. I can hold them. Oh my gosh. Okay. Pause. We can still take advantage of this situation. Oh man, this is brutal. This is absolutely brutal. It certainly has the sort of realistic feel of just like brutal trench attack. Though respawning will certainly do it good. I think the casualty script would be nice for this as well if you want to imply that it's a big grand scale trench battle. Okay. So far I'm doing okay by just hip firing. Oh no. Oh no. Now they're going to get that counterattack momentum there. So we do have to actually destroy their spawner. Okay. So it's sort of like an arcade game almost. We have to take control of or destroy their spawner by pushing through the battlefield. Very interesting. I guess we better keep going then. And not give up the advantage we've taken. I am liking this, the recent... Yeah, it's actually not too much anymore, but there's... If you were to divide Ancient Warfare 3's community into eras, there's been a sort of mini-era that's been the golden age of arcade-style maps, which is sort of past now. People are working on other stuff at this point, but that's totally fine. Certainly was an interesting time to be in, and I do like that kind of map. That's sort of what this makes me feel like. Alright, we are losing our advantage quite quickly. I think it's because we're being engaged on from two sides. If you crouch, then you make yourself a smaller target. Wow, Fleck. I was unaware. That's fine. It's fine. I'll start crouching more. Oh my goodness, that guy's taking 3 bullets. Now he's dead. Who knew? The trench armor is actually really effective. Really effective. We need to push up this vertical trench, but we aren't doing too well at it. There's only 9 enemies left. Why don't we flank around the right here? Seems like the central thrust is the most difficult, where the most enemy resistance is concentrated. And if we were to somehow push through from the right and do a stealth destruction of their spawner, we could do pretty well for ourselves. I do like these trench designs, obviously, something that Daniel does well. Steal some weapons, he says. Oh, the weapon's pretty much the same in terms of effectiveness. I guess I could use a pistol. I feel like it would be nice to have a semi-automatic, huh? Okay, I'll try and do that. Look at that, that guy has a club. He stands no chance against my gun. Okay, so we're getting closer and closer. What the heck? Who shot me and from where? I'm gonna keep my head down. Uh-oh, Daniel, we're starting to get into some lag territory now. Oh no. Oh no. That's actually quite brutal for my computer. I don't know why that's happening. Oh my goodness. Please clear up, please. We've got like a slideshow going now. Go away, please. I wonder what happened. I'm not going to be able to play the map in this state, obviously, but from what I've seen of it, it's been a neat sort of, almost like an arcade style, I have to say. It's the blue spawner that's doing this. Oh, okay, because yeah, it's broken. I'm trying to find the blue spawner so I can. I do not know, man. I'm going to look at this in the custom battle editor. I think we've seen the gameplay, and we obviously know that we had to go and destroy that spawner, so I think we will take a look at its visuals, and then move on to the next thing. Alright, well, and of course, Fleck is railing against the map now, because he's learned that there's SMGs in a World War I map. It's a very Fleckian thing to do. It's very in character for him, but don't take it personally or anything, Daniel. A lot of the time when Fleck says this stuff, he doesn't actually take it seriously. Grab another gun, and when you switch the guns, the bolt pulling back will stop and can fire again. Wow, Jess, I did not know that. Wow. Not you, too. I do think this map could use more terrain painting. That's my takeaway so far from this. Some black, different, more obvious colors would be nice. Maybe a little bit more rubble and decoration as well to indicate that this place has been under heavy artillery bombing in the past. But as far as it's laid out and the sort of concept behind it of a back and forth across the trenches is very neat. You're definitely going to want to, above all else, address the performance side of things, because obviously that was a slideshow after this. Toggle the fog, okay. Yep, main thing's going to definitely be about the terrain painting. This environment here over here is cool. More decoration and detail is going to be nice. I do definitely appreciate that you've added some stuff to hide the edges of the map to the player, because otherwise they'll just be able to see the edges and see the abrupt ending, and of course that is not great for immersion. Nice use of the different textures, of course. The stone buildings and the cornfields, and of course the biplanes will always have goofy animation and AI no matter what you do. So I'm going to give that a well-deserved upvote and continue onward. WW1 Counter-Offensive is the name. Perhaps not the best thumbnail for representing what it is. You might want to do it from, like, over here, perhaps. Just showing more of the battlefield is always going to be good. Especially with some dimension to it, like having some units in the foreground and battlefield behind them. Just an idea for you there. But you do get an upvote from me. And we're going to move on to the next thing, which is Crimson Country, everybody. I believe we're on the last one. And correct me if I'm wrong. Is Jacob still here? I feel like I should play this with Jacob in the chat. Jacob, you still there? No, I think we've played the second to last map, so we're on to the last. But I have to double check that here. It was called, hold on. Chaotic Escape, yeah, so I think we're on to the last one. End of the line. And we've gone through, we've played through Crimson Country from its inception to its conclusion on stream. And this is the final map, and it's more of a cinematic. We've managed to escape the prison that we were in the previous one. Can't believe somebody gave this a downvote. I'm sure it's quite a fine map. But we've gone through a lot, and now we're going to hopefully escape this world, and perhaps see what becomes of our character. What year is your map set in? Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Fleck, don't you be hounding him about historical accuracy now. You can do it as a joke, but you better not do it seriously. It's the Tonebinder rule. Everybody better be laughing. Alright, let's put up my headphones back on here. Okay, we're escaping. You're finally safe, yes. I made it out from that prison. Got some guys who had like a survivor camp. Hello there, sir. It's Alfie. I can't believe it. You made it. I did. Yeah. I'm really tired. Yeah, go get some rest. This area is safe. Okay, goodbye. Sort of a 30 seconds of sort of cinematic. Get some rest. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, you made it. The end. Thank you for playing. Okay, neat. This would be like some happy music or something. Positive ambience playing in this map. But I think that's a fine ending. Somewhat, I expected there might have been a little bit more, but it's totally fine that there is not. And I remember your map, Jazz. Don't worry. In fact, why don't, as a segue between Crimson Country 1 and Crimson Country 2, we'll take a look at Jazz's map just so we can stop being nervous about it, about me not remembering to play it. Here it is. Red Rebels attack. Strange situation. Okay, here we go. Subscribe. You're breaking up. See you on the other side of the teleporter. Connection terminated with high command. Warning. Dimensional barrier providing radio jamming. Lag friendly. Okay, I like this thumbnail a lot. It's got a lot of action going on. It's a big, brutal, close quarters fight with zombies and soldiers and all kinds of stuff. Definitely one of the best thumbnails out there on the workshop right now. While we're loading it up, I will say I definitely did appreciate those Crimson Country maps a lot. I'll talk more about them once I'm done with Crimson Country 2, but I think they've definitely both been an improvement on the formula established in 13 Days Later, but they've also improved since they started making them. It's got some new scripting stuff in play. And good morning, Celestia. We surrender to the Blue Imperium. Oh, talk to the Red's leader, waving mustache man. Oh, these are the Red team? But they're blue. Okay, well, these guys are surrendering, and I'll talk to their commander. Lieutenant Lorenzo, the Major, is it? Well, I'm Lieutenant Lorenzo, and we surrender to your superior power. Do you have anything to tell me? Oh, yes, I do. Don't go in that teleporter. Whatever your orders are to check... Don't go in that teleporter. What? Whatever your orders to check the other side are. Okay. That was a little bit hard for me to get through. I would change it to say something like, oh, yes, I do. Don't go in that teleporter, even if you've been instructed to. Something like that. It just flows off the tongue a lot better. Those are my orders, and you and your British accent are not going to stop me and my men from getting home. Oh, he has a British accent? I don't want to do a British accent. I don't want to offend, because there are several British people who watch my stuff. We have a healthy case file on you, Major. For example, you killed exactly 5,027 Red personnel over your service to the Blue Imperium. How do you know that, and why do you not want me going in that portal? It's a dangerous place past the teleporter, you see. We didn't build this place. The kind-hearted the scripting cult. Good bunch there. Now you're delusional. They're only a shadow of what they were, not since the incident. The incident, whatever that is that you participated in, the scripting soldiers are still powerful. Well, except for us, who were left, and they let us escape, except for us, who were left behind. Teleporter's gone haywire and has switched over to its strange dimension. What is this dimension? And why did we shake hands about this? If you want to go in there, you can just prepare to die, like the rest of my platoon. Okay. Well, it seems like the big bad who's been built up... I like how the Red Rebel series has kind of changed from the Red Rebels being the villains to the scripting cult being the villains. But we're going to run in here, into this teleporter, see what's what. You go into a different dimension. Who are you? Oh my. Whoever you are, you must pay attention. You will face zombie-like things called enforcers, who want to turn you into a corrupted, a creature that explodes when foreign entities get near it. Also, you must watch out for hollows. Also, I heard that there's a guy called Liam around here who binds tomes and got himself in trouble with the enforcers. He's trying to make his way to the exit teleporters. Follow him to them. Oh no, I have one of my employees here. I have to go. Okay. Interesting exposition. Maybe a bit of coloring will be appreciated in this room. Move up, team. Go, go, go. Oh my goodness. That's one of the guy's platoon members. The guy we talked to at the beginning. That's what happened to him. The scripting cult got him. Okay, I'll talk to you, sir. Liam, welcome back to episode 26 of Wild Wednesdays. Hey, it's from me from the future. Oh, it's not working. It must be a bug. Can't let it pass. I must kill you. I don't want to kill you. Oh, you made a dimensional cascade. Get out of there now. All right, I'm running. I'm running. Oh, no. I better run. These guys are going crazy. The scripting cult has gone crazy. Fuck that next corner. Okay, Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Okay, run! This is a cosmic horror map. Okay. What the heck? Oh, I wasn't supposed to touch them! I wasn't supposed to touch the dimensional abominations. Right, got it, okay. My goodness, this is the Tomebinder crossover with the Red Rebels attack. Interesting. I was not expecting that at all. But this is... I was expecting like a big zombie battle. But okay. This, I guess, is the crossover with the scripting cult from Jass's lore, which I don't know too much about. They're like just sort of a shadowy organization that really likes scripting. Do I have to talk to you to go to the strange dimension? I don't think so. Let's run in here. Now it's a little surreal and paradoxical that I'm shooting a unit that represents myself, but I guess I have to. Oh my goodness. Let me go. You found a corrupted Liam. Those other guys are hollow Liams. If you call stuff corrupted in Red Rebels, that is just going to completely fry my brain, just so you know. That is going to confuse me to no end. Just letting you know that right now. Let's stay far away from these guys. Okay. Oh, some zombies. I'll shoot them. One shot, one kill. So yeah, these are like former HECU guys that have been totally messed up by the scripting cult. Oh my. Some real weird things going on. Is that the real Liam? It's hard to tell. There's got to be a key around here, right? A key that lets me open that door. Right? Maybe? I'm going to look behind here. Am I supposed to break that stuff? No. I'll get to it eventually, maybe. Am I supposed to talk to you? I am. Have you found the Sussy? Sussy? Oh, no. Do you mean that Liam guy in the glass box? Yes, that's the one. How do I get to him? He's the Sussy. How do I get to him? You must jump in the gray tank. Oh, that ancient tank that is 350 years old? Yes. Jump in and let the void take you to the location of the Sussy. Okay then, sir. The gray tank. It's got to be this then. Alright, sort of a fast travel in the gray tank. Nice. I've jumped in. Oh, now I got to fight him. Oh, did he run away? He ran away! Okay, I got to get to him. Fighting whatever zombies appear along the way. This is this is the multiverse of madness, yeah. Let's keep going, I guess. Oh my, white light blocks the way. Am I supposed to go in here? So I'm back and I got this snazzy new side display for your HUD. It's very cool, right? It is! I like that a lot. So Liam is leading forces into the vents with radio signals so they can ambush and kill you. Oh my. Uh-oh. The vents? Well, they want to take me to the vents. As you would expect, this is very bad. And as the dimensional cascade is destroying this part of the fourth wall, your time is needed to get out. So I guess I better run then. Fight these zombies. Liam has sent them after me! That villainous fellow. You must find the security door control terminal and close it while finding a way to kill all the Reds. Okay, is this it? Close the station security door. Oh yeah, okay. It may cause an electrical surge. Don't care. Okay, it's activated. I remember the days when Liam would ask me to playtest some good of the company maps, and whenever I look outside of the map, he'd shout at me. Sorry, Flick, I wanted to keep the fourth wall intact. Break the framed vents, he said. Okay. There's loot inside them. I would not have known that. This is it seems the Red Rebels attack map has it's got more of a third wall breaking quality to it at this point. Got some more energy bullets and we can keep going. It actually does have a fairly impressive amount of scripting stuff at play, which you wouldn't really expect from what would nominally appear to be just a meme map. Am I supposed to run through here? Yeah. So the Reds' base should be up this corridor since the door is unlocked. Strange, they should have retreated into it if they were holding a position that they could not hold. Interesting. So I have to go ambush the Reds then. Oh my goodness, the Reds are dead! The zombies were summoned in by the scripting box cult. And maybe Liam too, I'm not sure. I don't know how I relate to this, he relates to it right now. Shoot these guys. Especially the ferals, I hate the ferals so much. Please help us. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Sorry to hear about that. Got a fair amount of detail in here. I like the level of detail, but I do think some more terrain painting, modular painting would be nice. Oh my gosh! What the heck, man? I was supposed to survive that? Are you kidding me? Okay, I'll give that one more shot. I'll try and complete that to the end, because, you know, gotta defeat the scripting box cult. I guess I really want to see how I connect to all this. I seem to be playing a major role now in the storyline of the Red Rebels. And Jess said, "Do not go in the door now," but unfortunately that message didn't show up until after I died. And again, that's the latency of the stream coming into play, unfortunately. Okay. We're heading into the strange situation now. I do like the level of modular painting here. I think it should be consistently like this throughout the whole thing. Though I don't think it should necessarily have this level of bright colors throughout the whole thing. You know what, I'm just going to speedrun back to where I was. Is that myself? What? Does this imply that the Major is me? Okay, I can't even... This lore is breaking my brain. The enforcers that come in the vents to kill Reds do not go in. Oh, okay. Alright, got it, Jazz. Next time I'll just, like, hang out on the edge or something. How many hours on Ravenfield? Asks Daniel. I guess I have a second to check here. Let me get into this room first. Actually, no, I better kill those things. I'll check my Ravenfield hours. Why not? Because I have some idle curiosity about this as well. 207 hours in Ravenfield for me. Obviously pales in comparison to Ancient Warfare 3, but I did have some fun times with it. So basically the blue guys from that guy's platoon have been turned into weapons. Basically, if you approach them, you die. So we have to run through these white walls. Oh! And he said if you break these frame vents, you get loot. Oh, Daniel has 1,200 hours in Ravenfield. Wow. That's a lot. I don't know if I could spend that much time in more than one game. We're going to turn left now. And be very careful. We don't want to die again. It would be embarrassing. Let's go. I don't need to loot that vent anymore. Oh, unlock that. Oh, it killed all the Reds. Am I allowed to run in here? Does this break the... Is this the fourth wall? Am I allowed to go in there? I feel like I shouldn't risk it. Just feels like it would be dangerous. But I'm allowed to run through some of these other white walls. And that's a white wall. So who knows? Okay. And he said now that some of the enforcers, who are essentially the zombies, are going to kill these Reds for me. But I'm going to open the door and make sure I get a good idea of what's happening. Guess I could also cheese a bit. No, I can't cheese. Okay, now here come the enforcers, yeah. They're just going to kill them for me. Oh my! They got a few good hits on me, though. But now those zombies are going to overrun them. It's going to be all over. I'm going to shoot that guy. Did they kill the zombies? I think they did! I think they did! There was not enough zombies, Jazz. Not nearly enough. These Reds are formidable. I have 1 HP. This would not be the time to be betting a song. Alright, thankfully this medkit was still active for a few more seconds. We're going to get some food, and it should allow us, yeah, to take us right back up to where we were in terms of health. That was very close. I was at quite literally 1 point of HP. Did they break out from here? Yeah, okay. Another medical crate in case we needed it. Yeah, exactly. 1 singular health. Oh, look at that. What? Okay. Thought I was going to die there. Thankfully I didn't. Am I supposed to avoid you? I think I am. Like SCPs, basically. Get scammed? Oh. Okay. So this map is sort of a mixture of what I would classify as high-effort scripting and design techniques with some of the most bizarre lore and stuff going on that I've seen in a very long time. Void ventilator station entrance. Let's go down to the void ventilator. Oh my! Back away. Yeah, those guys almost killed me. Thankfully I didn't die though. By the way, it's 1,200, not 12,000. Okay, Daniel. Well, that's still a fair amount. I mean, probably a pro by now. Oh, neat. I like that pressing that unlock that door. And now there's a large number of those enforcers I don't want to blow up these gas bottles, because I feel like if I blow up one, it's going to blow them all up, so I'm not going to risk it. Someone set off the gas. Green Pistol Man is coming out. Oh, set off the gas because Green Pistol Man's coming out. Who's Green Pistol Man? This G18 sure gets heated up when these improved with these improved rounds once it gets firing. Oh, well, you did a good job of killing those enforcers, sir. Well done. Okay. Fuel discharge button. What does that do? I'm not sure. I discharged the fuel though. So, like I said, fair amount of detail in this. I know it's 1,000 hours, Daniel. When did I say it was not? I know you were talking about 1,200, not. Oh, okay. By 1,200 I meant 1,200. Yes, sorry. I know. 1,200 is the same as 1,200. Secondary teleporting. Oh, that's what's going here. It's hooked up to a vending machine. Okay. I guess we better get teleporting. I hope I don't die. I feel like there's going to be zombies in there. Oh, no, I didn't. You escaped. I got bored of this map, so lore about the incident soon. Okay. Well, we managed to escape, but he got bored with the map. So we'll learn more about the incident, which is apparently, from what I hear, a battle between the Blue Imperium and the scripting cult, or something along those lines anyway. We're going to learn more about it soon in the future Red Rebels maps. But yeah, that was the old map, what's it called? Red Rebels Strange Situation. I actually will give that an upvote because that was a fair amount of solid design stuff in it, despite obviously the bizarre nature of it. So I certainly will give that its upvote. And now we're going to check out, Jacob has made Crimson Country 2. He started working on that. So, I think this is it. Oh, second map. Which one's the first one? Third map? Fourth map? First map? It is, okay. It is very meta, you're right, Jess. No, that was actually, I like the gameplay behind that. It was also quite interesting and surreal to see myself in it as well. Was not expecting it by any stretch of the imagination. But there are currently 4 maps in Crimson Country 2, which is Jacob's sequel to Crimson Country. I think we're going to play 1 or 2 of them on the stream and then return to the beach house just because I'd like to have some time to do other stuff tonight and make sure that I have time to finish recording and editing my videos. Got several things in the hole right now, hoping to get them up fairly soon. But like I said, there's always going to be at least one new piece of Tomb content per day, hopefully without exception, and I'll let you know if that changes. But anyway, Hope and Ruin, here we go. Trucks this is taking place after Crimson Country 1. Trucks are driving fast towards your new home, because remember we escaped. That's when, while looking outside of the truck, you spot something run into the small security checkpoint, I assume, of my new home. Blood starts appearing on the window and screams come from the checkpoint. You give this information to the truck driver who screams it back into his radio. The entire convoy stops, and this is when the Horde strikes. This is the first part in a new and improved campaign, which takes place in the same universe as the original Crimson Country. This time, however, the maps will be both bigger and more chaotic. Hopefully there aren't as many bugs as previous maps, even though the original campaign didn't have a lot of bugs or broken things. So the original campaign was quite well done, quite polished, so as long as this kind of continues that trend, I certainly think it'll be quite great. And I also do very much appreciate that you've included the lore to it at the front here at the top, so I understand what's going on in the story without having to play the campaign. But here we go, Hope and Ruin. We seem to have a base out in the countryside, but it's now under attack by the Horde. Okay. Let's load this in. Okay, the Major, obviously non-canonically, but the Major is potentially going to attack the beach house with a scripting invasion or something like that. Not canon to the beach house right now, though, of course. Alright. My throat is actually starting to hurt from talking so much. This might end up being our last stream for today. Last map for today, everybody. I've certainly enjoyed it quite a lot, and I love being able to play these maps and talk to you all, give my feedback, and hopefully impart some information to all of you about, information and advice about map making, as well as to keep you up to date on what I'm personally creating at the moment. So these streams are always quite fun, and I'm hoping to continue to balance videos and streams in my content going forward. But here we go, Hope and Ruin. We are at our base. What's going on? Stamina bar, neat. I like that. You can use bandages? Yep, I remember. Press 0. Here comes the Horde. Oh, nice. I like this base. Quite big. Better get inside. Ooh, I like the ambience too. Got some, like, crickets or something. Do we have a squad? We don't. Okay. Got a big convoy. This is a neat little safe zone. Unfortunately, it's under massive attack by zombies. Yeah, look at that. Checkpoint's been taken out. Error, error, error. Sad. Stamina bar is cool. Can I regenerate it if I stand still? I can. I like that mechanic. We've added a neat new thing to the game. Most importantly about the mechanic is that it works well with the restricting of the ability to jump, which obviously as well limits the player's ability to cheese. But even more importantly, perhaps, is that you've given me a lot of stamina. The difference with this and Otis's map is that Otis's map we'd run out of stamina very quickly, and it wouldn't really work, especially when we were in a gunfight. I'll make a prefab for the beach house. Will you add it? The thing is, amazing. Currently, the beach house is packed with stuff, and the performance is quite unfortunate. For the lag right now, it's pretty. It's sort of stabilized, but I don't necessarily think we're going to be able to add too much more unless we trade out stuff that's already there. But hear me out here. I have a solution for it. What if we had sort of like different buildings each day, like we rotated them out? Or perhaps we could have the beach house world split into 2 maps. What would your solution be? I'm gonna yawn. Okay. I sort of suppressed it. I missed part of the stream, so I had no idea. Totally fine, Amazed. Yeah, no problem at all. I like the terrain painting on here. And because I would like to have more people participate in the beach house world, of course. We need beach house too. Okay, Daniel. My training didn't prepare me for this. Yeah. Big zombie horde. I like this is a fairly open map, but we could do all sorts of stuff. Mountain cabin as beach house 2.0. Now that would be quite a cool idea. Or like a hill something or other, because it has to be kind of makes sense for it to be by a beach. Walk over that fence and pull it open. Can I pull it open? Oh, nice. I need to stay behind on guard. You go on ahead. Okay. We're heading inside the safe area. Uh-oh, but there's zombies in this area. Not the ferals. No, not the ferals. No! Away, away. Looks like a large horde. Okay, sir, you're going to have to come help me. Fire support officer! Lend me your aid! Thank you. You can do most of the work, how about? Hopefully we don't have friendly fire enabled. We don't, otherwise I would have taken a ton of damage by now. Hold them back! Hold them back! I need your ammo. Alright, so we gotta be careful. This guy's gonna be able to hold them back a little bit. Oh no, he's not. Never mind. They're already here. Is zombification on for this? I don't think it is. I think it would work very, very well for this setting, actually. Zombification is a great new feature that was recently added that allows units to slowly turn into zombies when they have been damaged by a zombie. I'm not really sure. I haven't been able to confirm whether or not there is zombification in this map, but it would be very cool if there was. I think I'm going to replace my SMG with this shotgun. And then grab the MG. Interesting zombie variations as well. And of course you have the classic sound design that Jacob has been doing very well. Alright, well, I like the amount of detail in this safe zone. Certainly feels big. Certainly feels sequel-like, to be honest. I don't know how a map gets to have that quality. Looks like a very open environment here. I could probably take this any which way I wanted. Emergency key. Will that let me in here? Looks like it will. Let's go upstairs. You down there. There's a lot of infected out here. Can you, that's a lot. Yeah, it is. I can help you, Stanley. Stanley. Oh, it's Kendrick. Hello, who are you? From the military convoy. Oh, one of those survivors went to come in here for safety. Yeah, the gate is stuck. It won't open. Before you enter, I think you need to know all the types of infected, because the virus is mutating. I like this. It serves as a sort of tutorial, because there's been some changes, I assume, since Crimson Country 1. Will you put a beach house map on the workshop? Not right now, Mace, but sometime in the future I'm thinking of doing that, yes. But anyway, let's learn more about the different types of infected here. Also, I appreciate the skip option. First, the turning. When someone dies from an infected, they are dead, but soon they begin to turn. After they turn is when a walker is created. They're very slow and not that dangerous. Okay. Classic zombie. Then there's sprinters. We call them that because they're incredible speed. That's the most common type of infected. Okay. AKA the ferals. Next, there's burners. Created when the infected comes into contact with high temperatures. Most of the time, though, they just die. Here comes boilers. They're called boilers because they have large boilers all over and they explode on death. But be careful. If you are injured by a boiler, you're going to slowly die from this acid that they have, okay? That sounds very dangerous. Finally, witches. They have gray skin and dagger-like hands. Very dangerous if you don't have the right equipment. Uh-oh. After that, stalkers. They hide in the shadows and normally sprint from corners or from massive hordes of sprinters. Interesting. Stalkers sound scary. Sleepers. They look like corpses, but don't be fooled. They attack when somebody gets close. Makes sense. Now things get serious, so listen up. Brutes. They're fast and take a lot of damage. They are big, though, and the head is quite appealing to bullets. Okay. Finally, the meat wall. A massive infected who takes way too many shots to take down. Don't even try to melee unless you've already loaded hundreds of bullets into him. Meat walls are slow, though, and just like the brute, it's easy to hit them with gunfire, since they're so big. Okay. I'm going to let you win now. Good luck. Thank you. I want to start fighting some of these things. Oh boy, here they come. Nice. I really like this. Feels like a very large map with a lot of stuff going on. And it sort of feels like I just made my way here by total accident. Like there were other routes I could have taken, which is a great feeling for a map. It really enhances that feeling of scale. Let's attack them as we go down. The footsteps are freaky. Yeah, they are. My goodness. Turn left now. So far, this army's not posing too much of a threat to me. But they could at any second because there's so many variations. Wall keycard, let's do this. Let me in the wall. Hey guys, how's it going? They seem to be doing alright. I like that there's this sort of survivor community that's basically fighting a war for their home. Sorry, it's blocked, okay. And you can run into these different pockets of it. Okay. These seem to be civilians. I wonder if they're protected by soldiers. If not, I'll protect you guys. I'll protect you. Oh, they've got a soldier. It's fine. Can't really say this was an accident. What, did you shoot? Did you shoot zombies before they turn? Is that the idea? This place is so boring. Dude, you're under attack right now. By hundreds of zombies. Hello, there's White Death. Oh, hey, White Death. He's from 13 Days Later. Got a bit of some more crossover with 13 Days Later, everybody. Cool. He's somehow ended up here at the safe zone. Very interesting. Because we met Daniel at the end of Crimson Country 1. Why should I? I'm thinking about Danielson. That poor kid. I know where he is now. What? Please tell me. He's dead? He's dead? Okay, goodbye. Oh yeah, he did die. He died in the prison uprising. Oh, but we made it. Okay. We made it deeper into the safe zone, and I assume we'll pick up right where we left off in the next installment of Crimson Country 2. Very cool. I'm going to take a look at this in the editor, because that was a very, very cool looking map. Cool feeling map as well. It really felt like I just somehow stumbled my way to that ending, but I assume I didn't. I probably just got lucky. In fact, I don't want to shatter the illusion for myself, so maybe I'll just briefly look at it in the custom battle editor and then end. But I do like that idea a lot of this big safe zone. So cool stuff. Once this is done loading in, take a quick look at it and give it an upvote. Then I'll probably head back to the beach house, to be honest, guys, because like I said, my throat is actually starting to kind of get a little bit dry from all this talking. Alright, I do like this thumbnail, but I do think it could probably even be improved upon by showing something like this to see the battle area, and maybe a little bit of a little more terrain painting as well. I do see the terrain painting, but perhaps slightly more. It's okay if you keep it the way it is. Alright, very, very nice looking map. I guess I could have gone here, but it's a dead end. So yeah, it was totally just coincidence that I ended up going to the right spot, but still awesome. There's these different options. Oh yeah, this is so cool. You can go to different spots in the map. Yeah, very, very neat design philosophy you have going here. Definitely going to give this an upvote and recommend Crimson Country and Crimson Country 2 to anybody who's interested. I don't remember what it's called, so I'm going to have to search Crimson Country 2. I did not end up doing a British accent, no. I did not. Yeah, Daniel. Somebody called Danielson died, unfortunately. Alright, well, that was Hope and Ruin, everybody. The first of 4 current maps in Crimson Country 2. I'm sure there's going to be more, and we'll certainly check them out once per stream, or perhaps more than once, but only one this stream, due to the old voice. We're going to load back into the beach house now and do some final discussion, because there's still things to talk about, everybody, so don't you dare try running away before I remind you all one final time about the Apocalypse map and other things. Alright. I'm a millennial who is very close to being Gen Z, and proper grammar makes all my friends get confused at my vast brain power. Okay. Jazz has a scientifically bigger brain than 99% of humanity due to his grammar skills. Alright, I better turn my graphics settings down before my computer melts down. Full graphics plus the beach house map are a recipe for disaster. Let's crank things all the way down. All the way down, there we go. Turn that off. Okay. Alright, now we'll hit play. But yeah, everybody, we got to play some fun maps today, some armored maps, a variety of different industrial, kind of, armored, metal, hardcore battle maps, essentially, is what we've been looking at for today's stream. But I would like to take a moment before I start to officially conclude what we're doing today by letting you all know that there are, once again, 5 days remaining in the Apocalypse map competition. And for anybody who is working on stuff right now, or said they would, please give me an update on that. I would certainly like to have a large number of entrants so we can fill a whole stream by playing them. Currently I have 2. I'd like to have more than that. Including mine, there'll be 3. Hopefully we have more than that, because guess what? 15 people reacted and said they would participate. And I haven't gotten too much confirmation about the rest of the entrants. I've talked to Login and a couple of the people. I think Obunga as well. But so hopefully we get some more of that. And Wookie Cookie actually is as well. So I'm thinking we'll get some more. But just wanted to remind people, because there's still time. Even if you haven't started your map yet, you have time to create, to whip up a good old Apocalypse map in the next 5 days and submit it. And it'll be played on stream as well as judged by some anonymous judges. Well, the judges won't be anonymous, but when they play your map, they won't know who made it. So. Alrighty, I think I'm going to now officially say thank you for watching, everybody. I'm going to hopefully get up 1915 Camp, that video today, and also try and get up 13 Days Later, that finale. It's been a long time since I made the second to last episode, and hopefully I'll get to finish that series today or very soon. Also working a bit on a tutorial, but that won't be up for, that's a little further in the future. And during my Ancient Warfare 3 map creating time, just been working on my Apocalypse map, everybody. Once I'm done with that, I'll get back to all my usual scheduled stuff. Yes, I did have to turn down the graphic settings. But thank you, everybody, for watching. And I will see you in the next stream. If you want to support my content, you can always leave a like and subscribe. Please don't spam, they're amazed. And also, if you want to get notified when I make Ancient Warfare 3 content, you can always follow my Steam Workshop, which is linked in the description of my videos and streams. So thanks again for watching. Hope you all have a good rest of your day. And I'll see you in the next piece of content, which will be very, very soon. See you later.